Hey guys, welcome back. It's kind of a cloudy, rainy day out, and instead of planting in the garden, I thought I would get some seeds started that I wanted to get done. So that's what we're gonna do real quick. I thought I would show you how I start seeds. There's a few different seeds I want to get going. I have some flowers, some squashes, beans, cucumbers, veggies, things like that. And I have a few different ways that I do seeds. So the first way is just direct sowing. So I just have a flat that is filled with soil pretty evenly. And these are pretty small seeds, so I do really small seeds this way. This is some red spike amaranth that I got from migardener. And the seeds are just super duper tiny, so they're really too difficult to pick one at a time to put them in individual cells. So for a seed like this, I just kind of sow on the top of the soil, like so. And then I'll lay that right over the seeds for now to keep track of what I have where. These are some Shasta Daisies, also from migardener. Some seeds popping out. Make sure I get them all out. It's the Shasta Daisies. I have some red leaf amaranth, also from migardener. I'm not going to sow this whole pack. There's a ton of seeds in here. 1,000 seeds. I don't need that many. So there's quite a bit there. So I'll just save the rest of those. Some apricot status from migardener. And some red garnet amaranth from migardener also. Ooh, 1,200 seeds in this one. I don't think I'll do all of these either. Way more than I need, so. And that's the case with all of these. I don't need, I'm not shooting for a whole ton of any of these things. Just a little bit of each is fine. So I'm not super stressed out about the germination. I have really good luck doing it this way. And when the plants come up and get their first true leaves, that's when I'll thin them out into individual cell flats and let them go in like a week or two in those before moving them out into a garden or something like that. So next thing I'll do is sprinkle just a little bit of soil over the top to cover all the seeds, and I'll write out a tag for each one of these so I can remember what it all is. So I'll do that really quick and be right back. Okay, the next thing I have here is another tray of smaller seeds. These are going to be different lettuces. These 4 varieties are all from migardener also. There's Slow Bolt, Butterhead, Improved Crisp Head, and Iceberg. So we're going to do the same thing. These have either 500, these 3 all have 1,000 seeds. I won't sow all of any of these. Get a nice mixing. I'll leave that there until I can make a tag so I know what's what. And I'll leave a little more space in between these since these are all lettuces, so I don't get them too confused. I throw them in pretty thick because this is just to get them germinated up and a few leaves on the plant so I can get them out to transplant them. Go. Make tags. Out. Cover lightly with soil and I'll show you what that looks like. There, we got everything covered. I'll set it over here to the side and I'll water everybody at once when I'm all done. Okay. Next, I think I'm going to do some watermelon. These are some Moon and Stars. It's an heirloom watermelon. I've grown this many times. It's delicious. It's probably the best watermelon I've had. It does have big seeds. I don't even mind the seeds. It's worth it. These are also from migardener. These are larger seed. So these are much easier to plant directly into the cell trays. So what I normally do, these are 6-packs. I'll lay the seed right on top of the soil. Like so. All right, I got 3 6-packs filled and 2 extra seeds, so I'm just gonna stick the extras with another one. Sometimes I'll do 2 seeds per cell anyway, just to ensure full coverage of this tray, like insurance on germination rates, but there aren't that many seeds, so I'm just doing 1 for the most part. So those 3 have Moon and Stars, so I will make a tag for each one. And each 6-pack is labeled then. I saved the seed packets from everything that I sow, just because it has, you know, all of the information on the back, and if I ever want to look back and see any of the information, then at least I have it. This is a watermelon I've never grown, but I thought it looked really cool, so I thought I would try it. Also from migardener. It's called Golden Midget. Looked interesting, so why not? So we do the same thing, 1 seed per sow. Sorry, dropped you. So these are a little bit bigger cell trays, and I like to do bigger squash plants, things like that, that get a little bit bigger than these. Just kind of going through what I have laying out here. few different squashes. So here's some Acorn Squash from migardener. I may double these up just to ensure that I get one plant per cell at least. I'll just go ahead and do one. There's not that many seeds. Shoot. Got one empty cell. So those 4 are acorn. Labeled, and we'll get them buried. Obviously, you can tell from the disaster behind me in the background that I'm in the greenhouse, and normally on June 2nd I wouldn't be in the greenhouse, but it is chilly and rainy, and so being outside isn't ideal. And these seedlings won't like it in here either, so they won't be staying in here long. I'll water them, they'll stay in here tonight. It's supposed to get much warmer, and when it does, I'll have to either move these outside or put them in a much cooler place in this greenhouse so they don't completely fry. Oh, that's a broken seed. See if I double these up, if they'll all fit. They won't. I'm not gonna double them. I'm gonna double that one because it's a broken seed. These are butternut squash. And this tray is all winter squash, which is good. It is June 2nd and just starting these seeds, but should have plenty of time, plenty of growing season left to get all these done. So I have a bunch more seeds here that I'm gonna get done. I'm gonna get those planted. I'll bring you all back and show you everything once I have it done. Thanks for watching. All right, here's the finished product. Several flats of seeds started here, all kinds of stuff. Everything's watered in really well. Just sitting on a bench here in the greenhouse for now. Like I said, it's probably gonna get way too hot in here for these to enjoy it or want to be in here very long, but for tonight, it'll be good. And the challenge will be keeping them from getting overheated, dried out, and from rodents digging them up and eating them. But we will do what we can to make sure to give them the best chance. And we'll keep checking back on them. But that's the group of seeds. If you have any questions, go ahead and throw it in the comments, and I appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. Thanks again.
Always appreciate you stopping by and appreciate the love and support in the comments and likes. Don't forget to subscribe and set up notifications to stay posted on our future videos. We thank you again. See you soon.